plan to increase domestic flights during Tet holiday. According to CBRE, Ho Chi Minh City among top preferred cities for cross-border investment in Asia Pacific. Vietnam targets to send 90,000 laborers abroad in 2021. Ho Chi Minh City unveils design for Tet Flower Street. Hello and welcome to FBNC News. Those are the headlines. Domestic airlines will focus on exploiting routes around the country instead of international ones during the upcoming Lunar New Year, which will fall in the first half of February, according to Director of the Civil Aviation Administration of Vietnam, Đinh Việt Thắng. Thắng said that more than 1,000 flights will be operated each day, up 28% over the holiday in the previous year. Particularly, the number of the flights will reach 1,200 in peak days. Specifically, Vietnam Airlines will operate 379 flights per day and 504 flights in peak days, rising 35.5% over the previous Tet. Meanwhile, Vietjet will have 371 flights per day. Bamboo Airways will operate 180 flights per day. Pacific Airlines plans to have 124 flights per day averagely and 130 flights in rush days. Thắng added that the carriers will also increase night flights from 10 p.m. of each day to 7 a.m. of the next day. The Border Guard High Command in the central province of Thanh Hoa has recently detected 8 people illegally entering the country and put them in quarantine. On January 17th, a patrol team of the force caught 5 people red-handed in Mường Lát Town's Pieng Mon Street, about 500 meters away from border marker number 282. The 5 all having residency in the central province of Nghệ An's Yên Thanh district said they were illegally walking into the country via trails to avoid being quarantined. They are now put in quarantine online with regulations. On January 12, border guards on patrol detected 3 other people illegally entering on a border trail in Mường Lát district's Nhi Sơn commune. Ho Chi Minh City has rising demand for part-time and seasonal workers as the traditional Lunar New Year holiday approaches. According to the city's South Employment Service Center, Yet Center, there are a variety of seasonal jobs for workers and students such as cashiers, chef assistants, salesmen at supermarkets, security guards, shippers, and restaurant servants, among others.
The Yes Center has worked with many businesses to provide more than 2,000 jobs for workers and youth in need, while the City Student Assistance Center is offering over 3,000 jobs for students during Tet holiday. Together with job centers, many local universities like Ho Chi Minh City University of Agriculture and Forestry, Banking University Ho Chi Minh City, and University of Natural Sciences are carrying out various programs to offer seasonal jobs to students with difficult circumstances, helping them make some extra cash to cover tuition fees. Experts warned that workers should be vigilant and study recruiters carefully to avoid being swindled by illegal middlemen.
Vietnam hopes to send 90,000 guest workers abroad in 2021, targeting markets that secure high and stable incomes, according to the Overseas Labor Management Department under the Ministry of Labor, Unveils and Social Affairs.
Last year, more than 78,600 workers were sent abroad, accounting for 112% of the adjusted plan due to COVID-19. Of the total, nearly 38,900 people worked in Japan, 34,500 in Taiwan, and 1,300 in the Republic of Korea, and the rest in other countries and territories. Last year, the country aimed to send 130,000 laborers to work abroad. Due to the pandemic, the target was adjusted down to 70,000 workers. The COVID-19 pandemic has delivered a major blow to many countries and territories in the region and the world, including traditional markets receiving Vietnam's migrant workers. Various firms had to restructure, cut down the number of migrant workers, or cancel requests to send more workers abroad.
Ho Chi Minh City has been ranked 5th as Asia Pacific's investors' most preferred market for investments by CBRE Group in CBRE's Asia Pacific Investor Intention Survey 2021. The survey was conducted between November 9th and December 14th last year. As many as 492 mainly Asia Pacific-based investors participated in the survey, which asked respondents a range of questions regarding their buying appetite and preferred strategies, sectors, and markets for 2021.
Ho Chi Minh City has already been on the radar of investors in recent years, especially those who are working to invest in Southeast Asia, as the city is viewed as having the potential for greater appreciation in property values and higher yields, said Desmond Sim, head of research Southeast Asia CBRE. Other noteworthy movement in this year's rankings included Ho Chi Minh City, which entered the top 5 of the first time, with the diversification of supply chains encouraged more manufacturing investment. Industrial and logistics assets are keenly sought after, according to the survey. Tokyo retained its top position as the most preferred city for cross-border investment. The availability of high-quality assets and strong liquidity has made Tokyo a top 3 investment destination since 2018. It was followed by Singapore, Seoul of the Republic of Korea, and Shanghai of China.
The Ho Chi Minh City administration has unveiled a draft design for the 18th annual Tet Flower Street to celebrate the coming Tet holiday. Rural life featuring nice farming and buffaloes will be the theme for this year, the Year of the Buffalo according to the Eastern Zodiac.
Every year, Tet Street in District 1, which has a pedestrians-only square down its middle, transforms it into a flower street during Lunar New Year. This year, it will be open from February 9th to 15th, with the decoration starting on January 25th, according to the organizers. Like in previous years, environment-friendly materials will be used for the decorations. According to the organizers, the organic design and architecture this year would aim to send a message of environmental protection. To usher in the Year of the Buffalo, most of the event's concepts and decorations will pay homage to the animal, with 26 mascots being set up along the street. The entrance will feature a family of movable buffaloes display. The organizer said the street would have a more innovative layout than previous years, which would allow smoother traffic flow. The annual flower show, which highlights the Tet culture, has become hugely popular and attracts more than 1 million visitors a year. There are also other annual flower festivals and markets during the Lunar New Year. There will be flower market in 3 major parks, namely September 23, Gia Định, and Lê Văn Tám, with flowers will be sold at 174 spots across the city from February 4th to 11th. A flower market will be set up along Trần Xuân Soạn Street in District 7 from January 27 to February 11th.
A food and tourism festival will take place in Nha Trang City in the south-central coastal province of Thanh Hoa from January 29th to 31st. The event will feature 48 booths introducing visitors to tours featuring many of the most favorite tourist attractions, historical and cultural sites in Thanh Hoa province, as well as agricultural products from the locality. Festival goers can also sample typical local dishes and specialties and participate in exciting folk games. The festival aims to promote the cultural land and people of Nha Trang City and Thanh Hoa province in general, promoting the locality as a safe and friendly destination. Within the framework of the festival, the Hải Đăng Arts Troupe will join local students to deliver street performances in the evening. The festival is expected to welcome around 50,000 visitors and shoppers. The resort city of Đà Lạt in the Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng aims to welcome more than 4 million visitors, including 150,000 foreigners in 2021, according to the Provincial Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism.
In 2020, the city's tourism sector was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and it failed to meet its goal of serving 7.8 million visitors, including over 580,000 international tourists. Only 4 million vacationers, including 120,000 foreigners, visited Đà Lạt last year, down 44% from 2019. The city saw the arrival of around 70,000 holiday makers during the 3-day New Year 2021 holiday, signaling positive signs for the city's tourism sector in the coming year. Lâm Đồng province now has more than 2,540 accommodation facilities with over 29,400 rooms, 47 travel companies and transport providers.
The northern province of Quang Ninh has outlined various solutions to expand its sea-based economy, with a focus sharpened on tourism, sea services, and coastal industries that are environmentally friendly, according to Quang Ninh Deputy Chairman of Provincial People's Committee.
With a vision of becoming an international tourism center with uniform infrastructure, a kaleidoscope of high-quality tourism products, and a competitive edge over rivals in the region and the world, the province has invested heavily in tourism and trade facilities, developing ecotourism in a sustainable manner, and forming high-end tourism sites in Hạ Long, Vân Đồn, Cô Tô, Hải Hà, Móng Cái, and Bái Từ Long. The province will prioritize building Hạ Long into a modern tourism city while developing Vân Đồn Cô Tô into an international entertainment center. It is also studying how to develop new tourism products such as yachting, water taxis, seaplanes, ballooning, and scuba diving. Due attention will be paid to upgrading local fishing ports and anchorages, improving fisheries logistics in Cô Tô and Vân Đồn districts, and forming 3 fisheries centers in Cô Tô, Vân Đồn, and Đầm Hà, and 2 seafood trading centers in Hạ Long City. Quang Ninh province will also develop logistics into a high added value sector in tandem with the trends in global trade. Possessing advantages in maritime resources and biodiversity, the province is interested in developing sea-based economic sectors such as maritime pharmaceuticals and seaweed, and seagrass farming and processing.
And that has wrapped up our program for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.